Hello, friends, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Today we find ourselves at Worm's Crossing. We have walked around and spoke to everyone in the party, and we are ready now for the final sleep before we enter Baldur's Gate. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. Baldur's Gate at long last, friends, but we do need to go to bed first. We have spoken to everyone. We've kind of gone through all of our things. I did realize, though, that I did not talk to you guys about what we got from Arabella, the tiefling girl. When we talked to her in our camp last time, we picked up her Shadow Entangle, the same entangle that she used on the shadows when we found her in Act 2, we now have access to. It requires a strength save. We get to use it, I think, one turn or once per long rest. So, use it when you need it, I guess. But it just entangles enemies, which holds them immobile. They can still attack. If you're at distance, obviously they can't melee attack you. They have to ranged, and they're at disadvantage. But so it's nice. It's convenient, but not everything. Okay, let's go ahead and go to bed and get our final sleep. Bum bum bum.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
This is a legitimate question. It doesn't really matter what you answer here, but you do get this opportunity in future of how you want to approach this situation. So Phagian, being the character that you've all seen play out this whole time, you already have a good idea of what his choice is going to be. But if you are playing a different type of playthrough, you can make a different choice and would get an entirely different ending. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join my power.
We're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay. So, final sleep? No, not at all. Instead, we have a portal we need to get to, and we have some Githyanki that have interesting names. If you will look at these names, Zephyr Gishra Hrakla. These names are a little bit different than the names of the Githyanki we have seen in the past. This one is broken up by many more apostrophes than the other names. Most of them only have maybe one. What about this name? Gishra Giklir and Gishra Nick. So a Gishra apparently is a title. Hi Gishra, Gishra, and Zephyr Gishra. Interesting. This is all a little different. So that's definitely worth being aware of. Our character, first of all, we have 3 turns to escape before the Absolute takes control. So we have got to get out of here before the Absolute gets our mind. We have 3 turns to make that happen. We have full health, but we don't have any of our buffs. I still have my Githzerai Mind Barrier, so it's allowing me to have advantage on intelligence saving throws, so that will help me, hopefully. Looks like Shadowheart has 1 round of Bless going on, which is interesting. I think Karlak, we're gonna have to. We can't empower her weapon right now, so that sucks. Astarion is good as usual. He just comes out of the gate being fantastic, so no worries on his end. Let's begin things. Let's see here. What do we have? Clearly, we have the need to go up 1 more. We are now at 4 rows, folks. Okay, that's good. 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 Okay. Get it all laid out here so we can see what we're doing. Phagian is first. We need to move, but in order to have a chance of getting anywhere, we've got to clear our path. This is a monk. You can tell by her stance that she is monking for us, but let's see if we get anything about her. Level 9 Githyanki, so not something easy to deal with. Advanced unarmored movement, monk. Deflect missiles, monk. Evasion, monk. Key empowered strikes, martial arts. There you go. Monk, all the way down. Very monk. Very important that we take care. So don't use like Fireball, because monks have an impressive dexterity saving throw, and they also, once they save because of evasion, if they would save for half damage, they save for no damage. So don't want to put anything like that on them. Instead, we want to try to immobilize her as best we can. I do have Hold Person as a spell. It is a wisdom saving throw. As a monk, she probably has a pretty good one of those. Yeah, that's not going to work either. So the best thing I can do is try to slow her down. So we'll hit her with Ray of Frost. And, no, we don't want to. The goal here is not to kill these people. If you kill them, that's fine. That's not bad. But it is not your goal. Your goal is to get away from them and to get to the portal. So that is what we're doing. I will move him as far as he can go. We'll go ahead and offhand here as well. Yeah, and we missed, which I'm not surprised by. And then end turn. Bringing up Shadowheart. She is also, all of us are having damage per turn, psychic damage, because of the Absolute. And it looks like it's also limiting our movement a bit. We're going to go ahead and throw up Spirit Guardians for Shadowheart. And then get her movement, which is not a whole lot, but we'll get her as far as she can go. And then we will try to get a distraction on the field. And let's put that up here with these other 2 monks. Hopefully they will attack the distraction and not us. Probably the best thing that Astarion can do is try to kill this first one and clear our path. I will use Ben Luck on that. Whoa, what was that? Was that the Ben Luck? Interesting. I don't know that I've ever noticed that before. We'll keep going. No need to do that. We will get rid of this first one. And then it'll give everybody a little more ability. Nope. Beautiful. And then he can Misty Step. Lovely. And he can get to the portal. Astarion out. And he got everybody out. Just took one of us to get there.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer. I'm under attack.
Okay, this is our opportunity to do a little bit of buffing ourselves quickly. So I am going to quickly throw us some Long Strider. We'll hop over to Phagian and get us out. Hop over to Shadowheart, not quite yet,
Hurry.
actually.
I
Karlach.
can't hold them back alone.
We will do our weapon. And we'll get Armor of Agathis on. Pull our imp up. Jump to Shadowheart, where we will get aid, level 2.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
And we'll jump. Get into this.
I need you now.
Excellent. Astarian's up first. Another Gishra. We will use Luck of the Far Realms this time. Beautiful. And our Dread Ambusher. Lovely. Almost got her.
Come to the skull.
And we'll go ahead and toss out a Hunter's Mark. And then we'll jump to Phagian next. He is in the fight. Let's have him go ahead and finish off the one that Astarian did so much for. There we go. And then Shadowheart is up. Beautiful. And we will conjure Minor Elemental. Let's go ahead and use those mud methods. And put them right here. Lovely. And then we'll pull in Karlach. And we'll get her as far out there as we can. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and rage. This is ice, so... Oh good, sucking life from nearby creatures. Even if I fall, that'll be valuable. Yep. We'll take the extra. And turn. And he's done. We'll move him up a bit, not tremendously. And turn. Shadowheart can get on in. And turn. And Phagian, of course, just up behind slightly. Oh, she fell on the ice. How very unfortunate for her. Okay, Mud Method will end. This other one, I am going to move it here. And then we will, not Death Burst, Mud Breath. Across her there. And she's now muddy, which is wonderful. And in turn. See if we can't finish her off quickly. Oh, let's go ahead and put Hunter's Mark on her. Not that she has much health left anyway, but you know how it is.
It's not
Perfect.
over. Come to the skull.
Alright. Phagian is at the front. Astarian's trying to usurp our position here. Let's move up. And these are monks, so they don't have good loot, really, but we'll give it a look-see.
On my way.
Okay. And jump. Got some weave moss here.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Please, help me.
And we're just gonna continue making this trip. Oh! What are we looking at?
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Okay, so it seems that our dream protector has been a mind flayer this entire time, if we can believe the mind flayer in front of us. But we do know our dream protector was trying to keep whatever was inside that skull from escaping and was fighting shadowy figures that were trying to pierce it. And the Githyanki, or the mind flayer, does seem to be doing the same thing. This is the battle you were fighting?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My force is awakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
I want no part in the slaughter of innocents.
Do not be driven by fear. Trust me now, and I promise you will have all the answers you seek. Now, help me.
Okay, so there are two ways to play this out. You can either help him or choose not to. If you don't, then the inevitable happens and the Absolute takes over your mind. So if I were playing Phagian straight up, I would probably attack the Mind Flayer here. As a chaotic good character that has kind of seen how all of this has gone, I would try to attack the Mind Flayer and appeal to the Githyanki if that's what's actually protecting us. But the game does not allow you to do that. If you take down the Emperor, then the Absolute takes you and you're done. The game is over. So we won't be doing that. Instead, we're going to try to detect his thoughts. Though I get a -1 on that, I do get advantage on intelligence checks, I think. Nope, it's not going to let me have it for this. Oh, I can get a bonus from Karlak, though. And from Astarion for Bardic Inspiration. So let's build those bonuses best we can. See what happens. Oh, is it gonna be enough? No, it is not. That's alright, we have full inspiration, we can try again. With all of those bonuses, if we can get a slightly better roll. There we go. That's more our speed.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in painful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight!
Join the Mind Flayers fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Alright, we've got some Githyanki here to kill. Actually, if you'll remember the mind that we discovered while we were in the Illithid colony, these are probably not Githyanki. These might be Githzerai. And if you'll see the title, Prelate Lyric, Chief of Orpheus Honor Guard. Huh. So who is the Githyanki, or Githzerai, that is being held captive in this astral prism? Who did Vlacus send us in here to kill? Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? Just the one for now. There's that. Oh, and well, there we go. Now we know who that is. It's Orpheus. So we have to take out the Githyanki that are here. Let's go ahead and do haste, if I can twin spell it. Haste. And of course we'll put that on... Where is Karlak? There she is. An Astarian. Right there. Boom. Oh no! We just got a wild magic surge, and I got reduced, and Astarian got reduced. Karlak got enlarged. Shadowheart got reduced. What a ridiculous way to do this fight. Holy crap. Okay. Oh no, and the Gith got enlarged. Wow. Thanks, game. That's super helpful. Might as well. Critical hit for 0. Yay. Yay. Alright, well I'm going to back up a bit and end turn.
Cut and run.
Holy cow. Let's go ahead and put on Hunter's Mark. Get in the shots we can. Astarian may be small, but he still stings. Wow. Yes, indeed. Boom, baby. Let's bring him back a bit as well. And end turn. Shadowheart. Oh, my lord. Yeah, I don't care about guidance, so we can dump that at any time. I've got Cloud Kill, which does poison damage. Contagion is interesting. I think Glyph of Warding might be the best thing she can do. Thunder damage. It explodes and hurts everyone within range when stepped on by the enemy. So it doesn't protect against... yeah, I don't actually want to do that because I don't want to hurt my companions. These are monks, so wisdom saves are out of the question. So like Toll the Dead is a wisdom save, that wouldn't work. Bone Chill would. It's just an attack roll. We'd have a better chance of landing that. Inflict Wounds is actually not awful. Let's give that a go, and let's upcast it if we can land it. Yes. Boom. Goodbye, Prelate Lyric. And let's go ahead and pull up a spiritual weapon, and let's set it here by the group, because something tells me the enemy is going to be coming to us. End turn. Karlak is up. Let's go ahead and rage. And she does additional force damage, which is lovely. And let's get in there and do some of that, shall we? No. She used her own ability. She used Reckless Attack, so that's good. Not that it helped so much. Fantastic. We are burning through these guys. I think we have 2 left. End turn. Looks like our pets never actually made it. That's not going to work. We'll just end turn through that.
For my prince's honor!
Yeah, we don't care. Let it happen.
Destroy the honor guard.
Working on it, bro. And as expected, broke my concentration on haste, which sucks. So now, Astarion and it's not gonna let them get there. Can't reach destination, so we're done with that. Karlak does not get her next turn. I was trying to get some distance so that wouldn't happen, but oh well. Alright, I think she's going to come down here. I can't get to her this turn anyway, so we'll let that hang out where it's located. What can I do? I can't clear Lethargic, I don't think. I can conjure Elemental again. Let's pull Mud Mephits in right here. And end turn. Oh, it's Phagian's turn. Interesting. We will. It's a wisdom save, of course. We'll do thunder damage, chromatic orb, a level 3 one. Maybe. Nope, I'd have to throw it through the Mud Mephits. That's not going to work. So we'll do Magic Missile then, upcast it to level 5. Make sure we get all the damage in. Beautiful. At the start of each turn, I will now trigger a random magic effect. Yay. Let's go ahead and offhand. End turn. Shadowheart. Done everything she needs to do. Let's go ahead and, can I move now? I can, yay. Beautiful. Alright, that's the whole turn for the imp. Karlak lost her rage, unfortunately. Nope. And as expected, she's coming our direction. Us can get an attack. Let's see what he has here. Synaptic Discharge. Very nice. Devour Intellect. Well, let's try this. Okay, and turn. Alright, Astarion is back with us. We should be able to do something here, hopefully. Beautiful. Miss. Miss. Wow. 50-50, huh? If you say so. Oh, that's right. Jump goes a lot further in this area. I forgot. Let's go ahead and toss up Spirit Guardians. And turn. Karlak is here. We want to take that one out if possible. Beautiful. And we'll Booming Blade. Lovely. And turn. Our little imp guy doing his best. And turn. Okay, absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you and deal an additional d6 of that element type on your next attack. Well, why not?
I must regain control over the Githyanki prince.
Nice. In case you were wondering if, Armor of Agathis was worth it.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Did you have to eat criminal brains?
Rather them than potential future allies. Like you.
And how did you end up here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki, and find allies in the outer world. You.
So it's interesting to me the parallels here. When we found a pixie inside the moon lantern, we chose to free it rather than allow it to continue to suffer and be bound. And in return, it helped us of its own free will. He, when faced with the same choice, chose to keep the creature he discovered enslaved, encapsulated, and bound because it gave him what he wanted. So there is a parallel there, but it is a lot different also because he was also enslaved, and holding the prism freed him of his enslavement, but it required keeping someone else enslaved for his own freedom. And that was a trade-off he was willing to make. And it's a trade-off that I would say majority of people would be willing to make. So I don't know, there's a lot there that's questionable but understandable. And the writers do an excellent job of making it difficult for you to immediately villainize the Emperor. So are you going to tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
So who was it Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prism? Was it you, or was it Orpheus?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. but as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
I'm no illithid, and if I have any voice in the matter, I never will be.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
No. No way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Alright. No, I won't do it. We are not only fighting him, or fighting ourselves, we're also fighting his influence over us. And this is the point at which I realized that I could not trust the Emperor, regardless of what he's done for us. He is still using us for his own ends, and he is willing to manipulate us at any level to do so. We'll try again. We got 3 of these. Oh, that ain't getting it done. Okay, we'll go again. This time we'll add in ability check bonus. See if that gives us a little help. Maybe. No. We got one more chance. Oh, that's gonna do it, guys. Close but no cigar. Okay.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illithid potential. You are ready to evolve. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Okay. Our character has now become more illithid than before. Yuck. Alright. Let's see if we have any loot around here to pick up. I think most of these don't have much. Boots of Uninhibited Kashigo, though. The wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes. We'll send that to camp. And we've got another Gish here with nothing. Intellect Devourers, of course, are probably going to have the little brainy brains. I'll get all those off screen. Let's check all the Githyanki first. Scroll of Bestow Curse. We'll send that to Shadowheart. Got another Githyanki over here. Gust of Wind. I'll keep that. Okay. Nothing good there. And I think, yeah, we've got one up here. Let's go ahead and move it on over. And that one's empty as well. Okay. Very good. I will clean up all of the Intellect Devourers down here and get all the pieces of those. And then I'll get back with you. Alright, we're all looted up. Everybody's in the party. The Emperor is wandering around here somewhere. There is Orpheus. Let's go click on the Astral Globe of Domination.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
So let's take a look at ourselves. We are now hideous in the face, but what did that do to us? Our intelligence is still 8, so that didn't help. Partial Ceramorphosis. You are in the early stages of transformation, gaining access to more aberrant powers as you evolve your illithid potential. So at the moment, it hasn't done anything for us except opened us up to be available, I guess, for more options. So let's go to Manage Illithid Potential. We are now partial illithid. We still have some items here we can access. We have 7 tadpoles to do it with. I can pick up expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation. I've already got expertise in all of those, I think, so that wouldn't be particularly useful. All of our outside ring is available to look at now, if not actually grab it. So we can kind of look through here. Stage fright is a good one. All of your targets have disadvantage on attack rolls and take psychic damage every time they miss you. That's pretty cool. That's a good one to use. So lots of good stuff here. If you would like to indulge in it, I am not interested at the moment. I'm not a big fan of the Illithid powers anyway. I feel that Phagian wouldn't be either. The fact that we weren't able to get through that without becoming partially Illithid upsets me personally. But it just reinforces to Phagian that he cannot trust the Mind Flayer, that he has lied to us already multiple times and then influenced us to change ourselves even further. So I am going to take the portal to the material plane. And yes, I would like to leave.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
Okay, we need to finish our night's rest. But I don't know if anybody wants to chat. We will find out when I try to sleep. Okay, let's get a close in on our face. Yes, we are hideous. Shadowheart wants to talk, and Shadowheart looks a little different. So she changed herself as well.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
I wanted to talk about our relationship. I don't know if this will affect it or not.
Of course.
How are you faring?
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
All right. Well, at the moment, she is not completely turned off, so we'll see if we can progress this, even though I'm partially illithid. And of course, Lae'zel would like to have a conversation. I bet she would.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Ghaith visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Blood of the mother? Who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Ghaith slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
157? That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
All right. Definitely won't be trying to get any of my companions to do what has happened to me, since I did not consider it to be my choice. Looks like nobody else specifically wants to talk, so I think we are in good shape. We now need to leave camp.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
And there she is. The outer city, the inner city, Baldur's Gate. At long last, we have made the trek. Well, friends, we have fought and saved an Illithid from Githyanki. We have ourselves become more Illithid, and we are now ready to embark upon Baldur's Gate, discover what awaits us there, the many, many quests that we will have to overcome, the obstacles we will need to traverse, and all of the beautiful things that are yet to come. But I think we'll need to get into all of that next time. This has been Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been the wonderful Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me out tremendously. But truly, until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.